Bayern, the man who handled the Liverpool Borussia Mönchengladbach UEFA final back in '73 at Anfield. The Reds of Liverpool, the European champions, on the left wearing the white shirts tonight, the chain strip. Nottingham Forest, the league champions, in the red strip, their own colours. Referee Eric Linnemar of Austria. He handled the World Cup match in Mendoza between Scotland and Holland. And he also handled Liverpool's UEFA home leg final against Borussia Mönchengladbach back in '73. And as the crescendo of sound mounts, referee Eric Linnemar of Austria gets us underway. The red shirts and the white shorts of Nottingham Forest. Off and attacking the goal away to our left. The goal protected by the white jerseys of Liverpool. Their chain strip tonight. Here's Woodcock. Turning Hughes, the cross in, and Bertels nearly got on the end of it. Well, there was a dramatic start. First corner of the game. It might so very easily have been a goal. And Robertson takes the corner. Larry Lloyd's up on the line. Burns is there, couldn't get in. McGovern fighting to get this back. And Robertson loses. An all-ticket crowd of a fraction under 42,000. And the sound and the state of the terraces seems to indicate that practically everybody who bought a ticket is here tonight. Bertels. Ray Clements. Wanting to calm this Liverpool's side down. Highway. Kennedy, big long one in. Larry Lloyd, short for Bowyer. Woodcock, oh, just missed it. Evan Hughes. Barrett now for Nottingham Forest. A little bit of space in midfield, but Phil Thompson's there. McGovern wins it back. Souness. And Alan Kennedy in for Evan Hughes. Thompson. Ball for Souness, a big challenge from Bowyer, very fast and sharp. Here's Thompson. Chipped through and an offside flag. Offside flag catching Terry McDermott, but he was fast on the break then. This the trademark of the Liverpool side over the years, but more particularly this season, the speed that they break in. Bowyer back to Lloyd. Running with the ball, he could be caught in possession. Lays it off to Barrett. Birtle's taken out by Phil Neal. Highway going down this right touchline, and Barrett has got to hurry now. Made the mistake. Highway. Jimmy Case. Going inside 2-3. Barrett gets it out. Shot on the turn by Steve Highway. Liverpool man forward was offside anyway. Peter Shilton on show here tonight before Ron Greenwood, as is Ray Clements at the other end. Robertson long, and there goes Woodcock. He was being held back, it looked, by Thompson, but referee Linnemeyer says no. Jimmy Case. Kenny Dalglish. And Dalglish looks as though he might have ripped an ankle then. Stubbed his toe when he made that pass. Anderson. McGovern. And Archie Gemmell getting his first touch. Back to McGovern. Offside flag. Offside flag catching Woodcock forward. Birtles wondering whether he might get his chance to score his first ever goal in Forest's first team. This would be the night to do it. Anderson, good header out. Souness, Sam McGovern getting there. Kennedy feeding that back to Emlyn Hughes. For Ray Kennedy. Forest's fiery start has not allowed Liverpool to settle. Barrett's header out. Souness there. Nicely off for Neal. Barrett cut it out again. Robertson. It's the safety ball. Shilton bowling it out. Barrett, and then has a shout at Viv Anderson the other side. Lloyd. Robertson. Barrett. Ball given away to Souness. Kennedy, Alan Kennedy. Leash, Souness. Is Neal. Well won, well read by Lloyd. Big long one down into the corner, but Thompson will have no trouble with this. Well, Thompson, the man who took over from Larry Lloyd in the heart of the Liverpool defence. Lloyd heading that down. Barrett the clearance. Awkward one for Birtles. Got it down well to McGovern. Challenged by Kennedy. Gives the free kick to Nottingham Forest. Ken Burns places the ball. Surprisingly left out of Ali McLeod's plans for Europe next Wednesday. Lloyd's free kick there. Thompson out. Now Case. Nice check. Neal. Kicked the ball before he'd got it really under control. Took a rather bad hop for him. Robertson's throw picking up Woodcock. Good challenge by Case. Well, it's a Forest ball. Jimmy Case, this compact, powerful, striking player. Barrett aiming for Robertson. Now that's a Liverpool ball. Neal. Highway. Case getting a whack, and now Burns. Deep into the corner, inviting Birtles to go and chase it. He tried well. Tall, talented young man. Good ball skills on the ground. There's Alan Kennedy into Emlyn Hughes. Squared across to Thompson. Can go again to Neal. Highway. Neal. Oh, a toe poke away. And fell well for Thompson. Alan Kennedy. McDermott giving that a chase. Goal kick. Nicely shepherded then by Ken Burns. Just making sure that Terry McDermott couldn't get the extra yard. Everybody went in, it drops down to Woodcock, brought down by Case, free kick to Forest. McGovern quickly to Barrett. McGovern wanting it back, doesn't get it. Goes instead for Woodcock. And a corner of Phil Neal for his second corner of the game. Robertson poking it in there, Lloyd got up, and that header wasn't directed towards the goal. Larry Lloyd, nothing would give him greater pleasure than to score against his old club tonight. In fact, wearing his old club's colours. We're not getting far against Larry Lloyd. And a very, very late whistle from referee Linamar. Very late indeed. Graham Souness placing the ball. And Kennedy ran well. Stopped by Gamble, but handball. Beautiful bit of acceleration by Alan Kennedy, though. And an anxious wall of 3. Liam Brady, the Arsenal left foot expert, hit a goal against Peter Shilton in this sort of situation on Saturday, though it took a deflection. Souness over it. No, he took it. Dalglish blocking it back. Burns read that well. Birtles losing to Highway. Toe poke back to Alan Kennedy. Burns. Good interception, a fair old pass too to John Robertson. Barrett. Certain frustration showing in Barrett's face then, as he couldn't find a man to pass to. Phil Neal, belting header, Lloyd out. Souness. McDermott. Oof. Play on, says referee Linamar. Burns. Lloyd. Dalglish trying to put Lloyd under pressure. Bowyer down. Woodcock. Oh. Souness. That's a yellow card for Graham Souness. And Souness taking away Tony Woodcock's legs. An anxious Jim Gordon is down on the touchline below us, although Woodcock's coming up. There's the challenge that got a very late one on Woodcock by Souness. That's what got him the yellow card. And there's a hole in my stocking, says Tony Woodcock. Jimmy Gordon hopes there's not a hole in Woodcock's leg as well. As Ken Burns comes up to take the free kick. To Barrett. On to Robertson. Case comes into Robertson, he beats him. Case had a second bite, and one second time. It's Dalglish coming back deep. Just Highway forward for Liverpool. As they break out, and now the speed merchants are going, and McDermott is one of them. Anderson came across. McDermott, another of his dazzling bursts, must have made 30 yards when he really started to accelerate. First corner of the game for Liverpool. Steve Highway takes it. Dalglish around about the 6 yards box. Kennedy waiting to come in far post. And so is Thompson. It'll drop for Kennedy. Bowyer beats it away. Hughes. It's long for Dalglish. Hesitated for a second, did the Scottish starlet. Burns for Forest. Robertson. Beautiful ball. That's on for Bertels. Thompson is the man facing him. And he beat him. Great skills. And what a try! Oh! Well, there is confidence for a lad in only his third first-team game. Gary Bertels, that was explosive. He turned Phil Thompson and very nearly beat Ray Clements. That really was something. Super save, too. So a corner. So that's twice that Bertels has very nearly managed to sneak in a goal. Burns knocks it down. Bertels again. Burns in. And the ball kicked away. And there was a little bit of nonsense going on after the ball had gone. I think Kenny Burns was involved. The Liverpool players are complaining. Referee Linnemar has given the free kick. So now it's Thompson. Thompson to Hughes. The expertise of a Liverpool side that has been in Europe for 14 seasons. This, their 15th consecutive season. Vast amount of experience to call upon. Take a lot to ruffle Thompson and the rest of this Liverpool defence. McDermott helping that on. Barrett down. Should be Case, unable to make contact. Bertels, the right idea, and Robertson gives him a hand of applause. Knew that the thinking was right, even if the execution wasn't as good as it should have been. It's Thompson. Alan Kennedy. Into Hughes. Liverpool just passing it amongst themselves, trying to get Forest front runners to chase the ball, tire themselves. Thompson down the line for Highway. Drags it away from Lloyd and came down a bit too late. It's Lloyd. And there goes Woodcock. Bertels in the middle. Kennedy coming back to mark up. Woodcock. Now Robertson to knock it across. Knocked away by Souness. Clements had committed himself to the save. And Liverpool were a bit stretched for a moment. So the fourth corner of the game for Forest. Robertson hoiking it in there again, and Lloyd up. It's come to Barrett. Charge down, McGovern. Gets it across to Anderson, did well. Bowyer going down the right side. Souness goes with him. Low cross, Thompson gets it in. Pressure still on as Burns is there. Robertson will have to scurry to keep that in play, and he does. Bertels signal for it. And McDermott calms everything down, rolls it back to Clements. Liverpool looking for a counter-attack now as McDermott comes up and Kennedy pushes it to Hughes. Liverpool wanting to slow that tempo down again. McDermott. Dalglish. Robbed by teammate, Scottish teammate Gemmell. Bertels took that out of the air beautifully. And again he did Thompson, and it was Neil that time. This boy showing tremendous skills on the ground, no doubt about it. Gary Bertels. Archie Gummel. Back to Viv Anderson. He'll knock that into Shilton. Oh, yeah, knocks it down. Woodcock, rather. Woodcock knocks it down. Ray Kennedy. Very little of his explosive shooting so far. Just one shot across the goals. Free kick. Well, that heavy bit of challenging on Highway. Alan Kennedy strolls up to take this kick. Now Kennedy. Hughes. Thompson. Paul McDermott. Sinis. Leaving it for Neil. Case down to McDermott. Stretched wide for Kennedy. Good low drive. That could have easily picked up a boot from somebody, defender or attacker, and given Shilton a lot to think about. Alan Kennedy, his former European experience, just a couple of games with Newcastle. Burns to Anderson. Woodcock getting at a scamper. Hughes has a look to see if he can put it back to Clements, but Birtles was goal side. Kennedy for Dalglish. Liverpool ball. Dalglish. Stuck into case. McGovern there just to get a toe away. Now Thompson. Highway. Neil running well inside. Going into case. Neil. It's a goalkeeper's ball now. Archie Gummel looking wide on the right side. Anderson. It's the pressure that Liverpool put on you. They won't let you dwell on the ball too long. Burns comes out for Forest. Picks up Robertson. Chipped for Birtles. McGovern called, he tried to turn it to him. Kennedy, that's a bad ball. Alan Kennedy to Ray Kennedy. Well won back by Archie Gummel. Good challenge by Ray Kennedy. Now Anderson for Forest. Birtles, Gummel, Anderson taking on Alan Kennedy and skinning him. Across the goal. Well, maybe it was exciting to watch, but it really didn't put too much pressure on Clements. Would have been better if it had been dragged back a bit. Barrett. Neil, positive in the air. And an offside flag. Very vigilant Austrian linesman down below us. Thompson just gets it up. McGovern, good challenge. And soon as wide, but 11 to 11, it's Robertson. Neil the challenge and only a throw in given. Barrett then with the throw. Woodcock. Souness. Chip out is a throw in to Forest. Woodcock. Now Robertson. Made space for that left foot. Now Barrett. Kennedy's header. Lloyd, good skills by the big man. He's run into trouble now. But the pressure coming back again from Burns. Looking for Birtles, got there. McGovern. Always worth a try by John McGovern. But there wasn't enough there to worry anybody. Burns, just about the highest tonight. Good nick again. Woodcock, Bowyer! No foul. Bowyer's challenge then for Forest, giving a lot of comfort to Forest fans. They're seeing their side play with a great deal more conviction than they have previously this season. Anderson. Birtles. Won smartly then by Alan Kennedy. Now it's Dalglish accelerating, and Lloyd who stopped him. Thompson backing up though. Souness. Lloyd, and that'll come down for Alan Kennedy. Alan Kennedy, very much a success on the England B tour of New Zealand, also against West Germany. This a fullback of the England stature of the future, without any doubt. Oh yeah, stabbing it down to McGovern, who promptly looks for Robertson. Liverpool marking up. Birtles. Invites Robertson to go and chase that. I think that was a time that Robertson would have been grateful if the ball had been played to his feet. Nevertheless, this boy Birtles is a thinking player. Free kick. Phil Neal. Lloyd and Barrett. Neal did well to pick up Highway with a super ball there. And on for Dalglish. Burns is coming across. All the coolness and calmness that made him the star of this show last season. Anderson to Burns again. Really right on top of his game tonight. Bowyer, little flick on. Woodcock and Birtles has got it! His first ever goal for Nottingham Forest, and it had to be in the European Cup. 1-0. Some 26 minutes gone. And enjoy again Gary Birtles' moment of triumph. This ball stabbed through by Bowyer. Woodcock looked as though he was on his way. Hughes calling for offside. Thompson skint, and Birtles into an empty net. Well, what a night to remember for Gary Birtles. Nottingham Forest 1, Liverpool nothing. Thompson then forward to Case as Liverpool didn't totally solve the problems early on, and Souness is coming back, and there's an awkward shot. Souness putting some bend on it. Woodcock, as Hughes is taken right out there. Birtles waiting in the middle. Far post is Robertson. Woodcock still there, and only a corner. And gallant there, it was Emlyn Hughes who came back to make the challenge, the man who'd been taken out earlier by Woodcock, but he was still there to make the important last challenge. Forest's fifth corner. And Tony Woodcock to take it. To swing with that left foot. Oh, that was so close. From Birtles again. Gary Birtles, the number 9. A totally new face to Liverpool. And they haven't absolutely got him weighed up yet. On to Highway. He's trying to get it back again. McDermott for Case. McDermott, Souness, and Lloyd is there. Souness guiding that one out towards Alan Kennedy. He looks infield. Thompson is close to him, but instead goes across to Hughes. That was well taken down by Dalglish. Souness for Case. On to Dalglish. Corner. Kenny Dalglish, last goal in Europe, the match winner at Wembley against Bruges. Liverpool wanting an equaliser here from him. There's Case for the corner. Kennedy steers it back to Souness. And Forrest come out quickly. Gemmell is still there. Gemmell wanting the ball back too. First to Anderson though. As Gemmell goes wide on the right side. Kennedy on a break. Alan Kennedy, that is. He's gone through two strong challenges as Ray Kennedy looks in for the cross now. No, in fact, he gives the ball away. The momentum is lost, and Souness has got to pick it up again. Burns' challenge, a little bit too fierce. Free kick to Liverpool. Free kick taken. Now it's Alan Kennedy. Well, it would have been if he'd trapped the ball. Now it's Neil. McDermott. And that's Archie Gemmell's header out. And Birtles, the man forward, as Forrest comes streaming out. Attacking 2-on-2 at the moment. Birtles still there, looking for Robertson, didn't quite pick him up. But in fact, Robertson was given offside anyway. John Robertson. He was through to Ray Kennedy. Case. Recovered his error. Lloyd punches it down. Slight miskick from Neil. Thompson helps out. Lloyd now again. Barrett. Good call by Woodcock. Oh, three men close down on him. Robertson. Bowyer starts the run. Offside. Birtles. Gary Birtles getting himself a little too far forward in his eagerness to further impress the watching millions. This game also going out live to the football fans in Yugoslavia who saw Forrest during the summer out there. Anderson, clearance charge down, and Kennedy's in for Liverpool again. There's Highway. Oh, the delicate skills back to Souness. And Robertson helps his defence out with a good header. Woodcock and Robertson belts it in there, only as far as Thompson. Souness. Kennedy. Alan Kennedy. Jimmy Case might still get there. No cause is a lost one to a Liverpool player until the ball is really out of range. That's McDermott. Kennedy, and Viv Anderson's boot whacks it away. This is a slightly worrying time for Forrest now as the European champions come hammering back. Alan Kennedy. Dalglish, Govan, half challenge, but the ball coming in again from Neil. Phil Neil. A little bit ambitious, but it was worth having a banger to finish off that burst of pressure from Liverpool. As nick on by Bertels, and Woodcock giving it a chase. Thompson, that was literally all he could do. Woodcock up again. At his back, Alan Kennedy. Gemmell. McGovern having to scurry to get there. Burns. Bowyer flying in. Bertels taking out a leg and very nearly having himself a piece of something. Gary Bertels again. The header off the top of Hughes' head will drop down for Gemmell. As Ray Kennedy came to put just sufficient pressure on the tiny little Scottish star. Forest picking up their men, but giving Liverpool too much ground. Thompson reaching across for Alan Kennedy. Ball into Ray Kennedy. The ball, Dalglish. Neil, a bit early for Souness. Feeds a very good ball across there to Highway. The chip and Case coming in hard. That was nice, positive build-up from Liverpool. Probing, looking for the opening. Case getting on the end of that one. Neil down, offside. It was Dalglish coming from an offside position. So Ken Burns with the free kick. Woodcock turning away from Thompson. Brings Robertson into the game. Fell over the ball, not a leg. It's Dalglish. Oh, what a good dummy on Lloyd. And wisely the referee lets it go. Tries it. He had options left and right. Highway to his left. Neil breaking on the right. Decided he would have a dip himself. And Kennedy down. And Anderson to McGovern. Ball to Woodcock. Woodcock taking Alan Kennedy out wide. Ray Kennedy's there in support, and Anderson backing. Gemmell. It's not a bad ball to Woodcock. Good interception, that. Larry Lloyd in, offside, Tony Woodcock. One or two chinks appearing from time to time in this usually impregnable Liverpool defence. Liverpool, 5 league games, they've only let in 2 goals. And of course, that small disaster at Sheffield United in the League Cup. Nottingham fans taking comfort from the fact that Jeff Hansen scored the goal for Sheffield United there. And he's a Nottingham lad. Burns for Nottingham Forest. If there's nothing on, that's the wisest thing to do. Woodcock. Hughes going with him, and Robertson is given just a tiny bit of space. Can he use it? McGovern. Barrett. Oh, that was so very nearly a good ball. Just wide of the outstretched leg of Bertels. But Liverpool carving back now through Ray Kennedy. Nobody in the middle. Lloyd didn't need to play it, but it'll come back for Dalglish. And the way is suddenly blocked up. Oh, and Dalglish guessed what Anderson was going to do, and Kenny Burns is angry. Burns indicating that Dalglish had his leg up. I don't think he did. It was just a bad pass back by Anderson here. There's the pass, and Dalglish read it. 50-50 ball, he went for it hard. Neil now, the throw-in for Liverpool. Thompson. Alan Kennedy. Hughes. Thompson. Neil. Lord, a bad ball. Straight to Lloyd, and Barrett was dozing off for a minute. And Barrett getting an ear-wigging from Larry Lloyd. And ball by Kenny Dalglish. Reduces the pressure with a free kick for Forest. Burns. Wide to his right is Anderson. And that's where he puts it, and that was read by Ray Kennedy. But Anderson will still get there. And a good ball in. Birtles. McGovern. Barrett, that's the wise one. Looks to see where Robertson is, but Woodcock's in a better position. Woodcock. Case always giving support to Phil Neal when it's needed. The thrust and power of Robertson, and occasionally Woodcock down this left side, posing a number of problems for the Liverpool defence. That's Barrett's ball in. Gemmell. Back to Larry Lloyd. Bowyer. Can McGovern get there? Did, lost it, and Souness is there. Ball quickly out to Highway. Lazy action that Steve Highway has. Beautiful stuff, McDermott. And Gemmell, a very positive clearance, and it needed to be. Kennedy, Souness, waiting for people to come back out as Forest advance, looking for offside. Highway, Jimmy Case, and McDermott trying an ambitious volley. Didn't really have the steam that he wanted in it. Attacking Souness, wide for Gemmell, and Anderson is supporting for Woodcock. Anderson still up there. Woodcock taking on Hughes. Back to Gemmell. And he's in behind everybody. Richie Gemmell in that sort of position scored a spectacular goal in Mendoza for Scotland. Just about the year that he broke out there. He went all the way on his own. Free kick then, which Anderson will take for Nottingham Forest. Time ticking down to the half-time era. Clements, no problems for the big man. Barrett crossed to cover very well and won it. Case taking away from Robertson. As referee Linnemeyer wants the ball, there's the half-time whistle. Nottingham Forest going 1-0. Gary Birtles, the young man who did it. Forest produced Chris Woods, a youngster, to blind Liverpool last season. They produced another one here now in Gary Birtles. He's the lad who's sending Nottingham Forest in. The league champions against the European champions. Nottingham Forest 1, Liverpool 0, and the crowd settling down to relive the moments of that first half. We'll take the break now. We'll be back with more football in just a few minutes.
Ticket holders will have until 5 p.m. on Friday, 22nd of September to claim their tickets. All remaining seats and standing tickets will go on general sale on Saturday.
Liverpool now, attacking the goal to our right. 1-0 down, the first challenge of the second half. Larry Lloyd, the man who's going to get the yellow card. So what? 2 kicks and Larry Lloyd goes in the book to join Graham Souness. Steve Highway, the man on the receiving end. Lloyd, who has played a sterling part in the Forest defence throughout the first half. A wild challenge then. McDermott with the free kick. Shilton calls for it, says it's mine. Good cock, good jump. Archie Gemmell brought down from behind by Alan Kennedy. Free kick. Archie Gemmell still having a little go. Kennedy. Free kick taken. Anderson rolls it back to Burns. Ooh, that was a late one by Ray Kennedy. Burns is down in some considerable pain. Offside, Birtles. And referee Linamar, has he seen the injured player behind him? Kenny Burns. Burns not one to make a meal of an incident. He really is in some considerable pain there. And referee Linamar allows on Jimmy Gordon to give some treatment. Archie Gemmell, who'd previously had a fair-sized whack. Jimmy Gordon pointing to the left leg of Kenny Burns. Nice stud marks there. Kenny Burns really in pain. Gary Birtles reflectively looking backwards in his mind to that moment of glory when he scored. Archie Gemmell, meantime, having a few words with the number 5, Ray Kennedy. Kenny Burns looks over his shoulder towards them. Burns back on his feet. So now it's Thompson for Liverpool. Neal. Ball into Souness, back to Neal. Liverpool's build-up. Breaking down with the last ball through, aimed for Dalglish. Shilton continually encouraging his defenders. Stay on top of it. Thompson getting that one. McGovern into Birtles. Nice ball off to Robertson. Immediately Jimmy Case comes back. Jimmy Case has had to do a lot of covering back to make a 2-man team with Neal. Anytime Scottish international John Robertson starts to move. Birtles back to Robertson. And the challenge of Jimmy Case was just enough. Souness. Bowyer coming in hard. Free kick given against Bowyer. It's as well to say sorry a couple of times, I think, to Mr. Linamar of Austria. He shows he won't stand any nonsense. Lloyd pumps it forward to Birtles. Thompson won it, lost it, won it back. And a fly kick by Neal, way back to Clements. Alan Kennedy. Burns. Anderson. Ball down the line, which Hughes will turn back to Clements. Robertson coming fast at Neal. Highway, nice little glide on. Burns the header out. The way forward, Anderson there. That's a bad ball. McDermott's after it. McDermott making an angle. The ball back into Dalglish. The shot for Jimmy Case, and a reaction save from Peter Shilton. And Forest dug a hole for themselves then. Birtles down as Woodcock goes after this. Across to Robertson. The break back as he attacks Neil. And there's Case again. Case having tied the shot at one end, back to cover the developing counter-attack at the other. Robertson. Barrett. Woodcock, Barrett there again, though. Woodcock. And it's Kennedy with, Souness rather, with great aplomb gliding that back to Clements. And Souness trying to take over in midfield again. Jimmy Case. Not a good through ball. Lloyd aided up easily. And it's Robertson. Woodcock. McGovern. Archie Gamble. Woodcock calling for it. Won't reach him. Birtles gave that a try, but the longer ball to Woodcock might have paid better dividends. Kennedy. Hughes. Neil. Case wide on the right. Certain inaccuracies in Liverpool's passing, so unlike them. Offside Birtles by a good 2-3 yards. And then Hughes. Thompson. For Neil. Dermott sticking a toe ender in there, but not picking up Steve Highway. The ball outside this massive fencing built to comply with the UEFA rules. Well, the fans have got the ball, they're not prepared to give it back. So Jimmy Gordon kicks another ball out into play. Barrett with the throw. Birtles drags it down, lays it off nicely. Offside Woodcock, and that was tight, but it was off. But Liverpool pushing men up from defence might be made to pay for it. Woodcock certainly has the speed to exploit a badly working offside trap. Here's Alan Kennedy. And then Hughes. Kennedy. McDermott making a break down the left. And Burns in very forcefully. There's Birtles. Anderson. Gemmell. Birtles off down the middle. Unlucky, but McGovern will be there. Now Robertson, and he's okay. Attacking Case. Back up is Barrett. That's too long. Alan Kennedy's header out. McGovern wins it back for Forest. Now it's Robertson. Brought down by Phil Neal. Neal reckoning it was a dive. The appropriate actions given by Phil Neal. There they are. A free kick about a yard outside the left-hand corner of the box. And Robertson is over the ball. The chip in, and Lloyd tries to get there. Ray Clements and Larry Lloyd, very close mates in their days at when Larry Lloyd was at Liverpool. But he went in for that one hard. This is the way that ball swerved across. Clements comes out boldly. Lloyd goes in hard. Just a touch. Now Jimmy Case takes it on for Liverpool. McDermott found a little bit of space for himself. Highway to Dalglish. No, it isn't. Anderson. As Birtle's got up well. McGovern in. Woodcock. Bowyer is on the break. And Woodcock couldn't pick him up. And Liverpool are ready to make a substitution to bring on Dave Johnston for Terry McDermott. And Shilton's had to come a long way for that. The ball out of play. As Liverpool now make the substitution. David Johnston. Terry McDermott being called off. He hasn't seen the sign yet. Obviously, more than just a little upset. David Johnston came on as a substitute against Tottenham. Banged in 2 goals. That's what Liverpool are looking for now. Neil breaking. It'll come back to Souness. Stab through ball, might pick up Dalglish. Lloyd at his back. Not allowing him to turn. Kennedy. And Robertson doing the safe thing as Case was coming in behind him. And Liverpool travelling fans pick it up for their team. Highway. Neil. Lloyd's header out. Thompson. And here's a chance for Ray Kennedy, but he was offside. A fierce shot from Ray Kennedy, but he was a yard and a half offside. A little under the hour completed. Forest still with that 1-0 lead. Phil Neal. Highway. Stopped by McGovern. And Lloyd. For Archie Gunner. Alan Kennedy's header. Dalglish turning away from McGovern. Highway gently stepping his way around, and Dave Johnston is offside. Barrett. Big and long, and offside is Birtles. 17 years to the day since Forest first went into a European game. A disaster, a 2-0 defeat in the Fairs Cup against Valencia. They finally went out 7-1 in the first round. And Forest, almost many, many years later, against the European champions, winning 1-0 at home. As Neil knocks that one in. Case. Neil. Big high one. No pressure on Peter Shilton. Certainly get the feeling that Forest need more than a goal to take back up with them to Anfield. Woodcock getting in a chase decides that it's not on. Jimmy Case trying to get past Ian Bowyer. Johnston aiming for Highway. Anderson read it well. Good header. Barrett back to Burns. Thompson intercepting. Robertson, early ball on. Thompson's there again. Souness. Thompson. Dalglish coming from a deeper position now, running at Forest. Way to his left is Kennedy. The way closes up. A combination of Gemmell and Viv Anderson. prevent Kennedy getting a telling shot in. They've given away a corner. It's Anderson. Goes near post. Barrett far post. Shilton organising things. It's Alan Kennedy. Swerves that way away. Alan Kennedy. Something over £300,000 fullback from Newcastle. Joined the club for this season. Free kick against Woodcock. No. Well, he thought it was his. Thompson certainly didn't think it was against him. The referee's signal was not positive in the first place, but now Forest go ahead down the left touch line through Robertson. Dalglish coming from very deep again. Kenny Burns. Didn't quite work for him. So Case takes it over for Liverpool. Robertson tackling back. McGovern. Ooh, that was a fair old challenge from Jimmy Case. And so was that from McGovern. And there goes Birtles again. And covering that time was Emlyn Hughes. Robertson takes the throw in, waiting for people to join him. McGovern. Again, Jimmy Case in. McGovern, this time the free kick to Liverpool. Liverpool strategically now using Johnston and highway forward, dropping Dalglish into a deeper position, hoping that his runs from behind the front two will get penetration for Liverpool. Ken Burns covering here. Anderson for Forest. Given away to Alan Kennedy. Ray Kennedy. Souness turns into Bowyer. Well robbed. Birtles goes in. Covering man is Phil Neal. Played very coolly out of trouble to Alan Kennedy. Now Dalglish. That's Lloyd's ball. Gemmell. Birtles ran well into space for the anticipated pass. Barrett. Now Robertson. Scoreline, I suppose, in many respects, what one would expect from two defences that really don't give too much away. Forest in their 5 league games only had 2 goals scored against them. Here's Woodcock. Barrett suddenly appearing from nowhere. And now having to race back in case Liverpool, with Jimmy Case on the far touchline, start to break out. Larry Lloyd and Ken Burns. Bowyer's giving this a chase, but he isn't going to get there. Bowyer, the match winner against Arsenal on Saturday. Phil Neal for Liverpool, the European champions, still looking for an equaliser. Johnson in, stopped very well indeed by Ken Burns. And Dave Johnson helped him out. Burns wanted to pass it back to Shilton and Johnson did it for him. Birtles the touch on Woodcock. Oh, that was a fine bit of work by Emlyn Hughes. Souness now. Alan Kennedy. Balling for Ray Kennedy. Alan Kennedy continuing the attack. Archie Gemmell went all the way back with him. McGovern. And here's Woodcock. Birtles waiting to break. And Woodcock ran into trouble. Trouble of his own making. Ball out. Archie Gemmell walks away from Alan Kennedy, muttering away to himself. Wants the ball from Viv Anderson. It was an elbow by Birtles as he went on the challenge. Free kick to Liverpool. Thompson, wide then for Phil Neal. It's David Johnson. Ball in for Kenny Dalglish. Trying a snapshot, hoping that Shilton wasn't prepared. Kenny Dalglish not knocking in another goal. Free kick called against Eamon Hughes for that challenge on Birtles, Gary Birtles. Archie Gemmell over the ball, but he walks away and lets Ken Burns come in. Burns won't take the free kick until Anderson has been waved back into the central defensive area. That was charged down and certainly not 10 yards from the ball by Dalglish. The referee allows play on. That could be won back by Robertson. But Case is in. And the free kick given against Case. Jimmy Case really has put himself about to make sure that John Robertson didn't get the freedom of the park tonight. And here's Robertson into Barrett. Lloyd. Toe-perking a shot. Gary Lloyd, his last goal in Europe was against Borussia Mönchengladbach. The Fairs Cup final some 5 years ago for Liverpool. Bowyer in. Lloyd forward. Come down to Bowyer. Now McGovern. Dalglish stifles McGovern's chances. Case rolling it off to Neal. Now it's Thompson. Phil Neal again. Kenny Burns making himself first. Highway setting Neal around the line. Good ball out by Barrett to Woodcock. And here's a chase on for Forest. Souness coming back to Woodcock. He's made the angle, waiting for somebody to arrive, and it's Barrett. Offside flag. Well, that was a tremendous run by Tony Woodcock. Did everything right, skinned Thompson. Waiting now to look up to see who's arriving in the box. It turns out to be Barrett. And a tremendous low drive. Looking now for the offside player as he hits it. And there it is, it's Bowyer. Free kick. A challenge on Ken Burns. Well, it's a game that's moving about. Kenny Burns, who's been in the wars a couple of times, walking still with a limp from the challenge that he got earlier in the game when he needed treatment. Off the top of Kennedy's head, and now it's Birtles. Super skills from the lad. Gemmell. Robertson. Woodcock waiting in the middle as Liverpool get a whole lot of bodies in there. And Bowyer goes flying in. And Neal gets it out. And Kenny Dalglish is on a break. 3 against 3. The wide man. Highway. Now it's Dalglish looking for a dummy. By that time, everybody was back. Archie Gemmell may have hurt his ankle as he tied that challenge. Gemmell has not been totally fit. Hughes. Thompson, Phil Neal. It's Kennedy, and Anderson gets it away. David Johnson just enough to take the throw-in. It's Alan Kennedy. This is when Liverpool are at their most dangerous. Dalglish. Yes! Oof! What a save! That will have impressed Ron Greenwood here to see his two England goalkeepers in action, Clements and Shilton, and that really was something a bit special. The power of Dalglish turned the reactions of Peter Shilton. Beautiful stuff. So pressure on Shilton again and the Forest defenders. Highways corner. Burns was there. Gemmell. But it'll come to Alan Kennedy. Kennedy breaking again. Oh, and nobody touched it. Lloyd has whipped it around for the corner, and Peter Shilton is really having a go at his defenders. And Liverpool are coming right back. Oh, that's long, and Shilton was there. Shilton, who has saved Forest so many times this season, certainly has done his full share in these last minutes or so. Birtles challenge. The ball might drop for Robertson, who was again under pressure from Jimmy Case. Nice little ball in to Dalglish. McGovern going with Dalglish. Johnson. The look up, the Kennedy ball. Souness didn't work. And Gemmell rolls this out for Woodcock. Beautiful dummy. They've got to watch the offside now, as Birtles is there. Hasn't totally got it under control yet, but now he's taking on Hughes. Anderson goes outside him on the right. He's going to try it. And he had Clements diving wide. This is an eager young man. Thought he might have something going, and I think Clements did for a moment. Dragged it onto the left foot. The drive had Clements scrambling. Barrett. Big and long, but nothing in it. Lloyd with challenge. Birtles for Gemmell. It's Kennedy's challenge. Ray and now Alan Kennedy. Hard to Dalglish. And shadowed by McGovern. Ray Kennedy takes over. Partially stopped by Birtles. Give Anderson. Charged down by Jimmy Case. That's a fellow that's worked hard. Anderson. All out. Larry Lloyd turning that into McGovern. Down nicely for Woodcock. Barrett called for it. He's got it, but not for long. Johnson's challenge back was enough. Now it's Neal for Liverpool. Dalglish. Ball into Davidson. Dalglish sprinting after this. Archie Gemmell with him. Archie Gemmell doing a tremendous amount of work for this Forest side. Constantly tackling back and snapping at people. Kenny Dalglish rolling this back to Neal. Here's Case. He can hit him. It's one for the crowd. Jimmy Case gave that some real hammer as Liverpool created the chance. This ball rolled off by Neal, and Case saw the angle. Always been in the bar though. Jimmy Case really has worked for Liverpool tonight. Kennedy, tremendous header forward. Larry Lloyd covering. Adds it down to Gemmell. Ball into space, but no Forest man there. Jimmy Case to Souness. Kenny Burns forward long. Birtles goes with Neil. You constantly get the feeling now that the European champions will be perfectly happy if the scoreline stays the same. They're still looking for an equaliser, but they'll settle for just 1-0 in this two-legged game. Here's Highway, and that ball wasn't out. It certainly looked tight to the line, but Steve Highway's great control still swept it dangerously across the face of the goals. Jimmy Case breaks for Liverpool. Now Johnston. Plenty of support arriving. It's Souness now. Looking for Kennedy. Too long for him. Now Alan Kennedy. As Archie Gemmell. They shall not pass is the grim, determined look on Archie Gemmell's face. Man with experience of 2 European Cup campaigns with Derby. Very nearly got himself in trouble then. Alan Kennedy. Steve Highway. Attacking Anderson. Taking him on. Anderson just managed to push for the penalty. And Highway's not going to convince referee Eric Linnemeyer of anything there. Alan Kennedy with the corner. Barrett's header out. McGovern, that's a bad clearance, straight to Dalglish. The chip in, Souness is there, so was Gemmell. Gemmell, who has been last man, the most important man, so many times in the last 5 or 10 minutes. Gary Birtles. Oh, that's a ball given away to Case. Liverpool. With so much aplomb, with so much behind them. Lloyd belts that out. Oh. Robertson gets a whack from Neil. Free kick. John Robertson. Once again, his shadow. Jimmy Case comes to him. That precarious 1-0 lead. Forest's needing to be improved if they're to go up to Anfield for the second leg with increased confidence. They've got a corner here. Robertson will take it. With Thompson. And Souness back in defence. Archie Gemmell's gone back to the centre circle to allow the number 5, big Larry Lloyd, to go in. That clearly wasn't 10 yards from the ball. Case. The challenge of Larry Lloyd and Birtles, unfair. Liverpool, who found their problems in the first half with an unknown performer in Gary Birtles, haven't been too often taken apart since then. Totally professional side that learns their job quickly. Barrett knocks this one out. And Hughes is there. Now it's Souness. case, Kennedy's coming in blindside, and Shilton was there. And Kennedy was the man causing trouble then. Woodcock, and Hughes is with him. Birtles. There's an offside flag against Woodcock. He'd gone forward and stayed there. At 10 minutes to go. And it must be going through Forest players' minds now that in some 46 European matches played at Anfield. It's Woodcock offside again. Some 46 European matches played at Anfield in the 14 seasons that they've been in competitions. They've only lost 3 up there. The last one 5 years ago to Red Star Belgrade. And with that sort of record behind them, Liverpool only 1-0 down here tonight. They'll feel very confident about the second leg at Anfield. That's why Forest really have got to get another goal before the night's out. Dalglish. Johnson wide to his right. That's who he uses. Highway going into the box. Kennedy far side. Dalglish. And Souness to drive it. Forest's efforts beginning to run down a little bit now. The relentless, remorseless machine that Liverpool put onto the park, still grinding away. And Forest beginning to look just a wee bit tired. And Gamble being caught in possession there. Robertson, as Johnston comes back to Robertson this time. Ball in to Birtles, McGovern for Gamble. Robertson, McGovern, Woodcock needs driving. Drove it well, Clements equal to it, closed down the angle so fast. Souness, Kennedy. Dalglish. Steve Highway taking on Anderson. Liverpool throw. And he goes for Dalglish. McGovern robs him. Anderson aiming for Birtles. Gamble. Got himself into a wee bit of difficulty. Dalglish. Anderson slips. Dalglish spotted it, immediately accelerated, but it's Highway now. Gamble going with Highway. Happy to give the corner away. 6 minutes to go. And none of the Forest fans are leaving this ground. Something over 38,000 of them. Fans from both teams, of course, packed in here. Always corner. Bowyer knocked it out. Alan Kennedy turns. They cut the ball in play, and Woodcock takes over. But easily taken by Souness, and an offside flag pinpoints Steve Highway. Steve Highway will be playing for Era against Ireland next Wednesday. Birtles will lose that. Phil Neal in, and David Johnston comes away. Taking on Burns, still there. That was too strong. He spotted that Highway was free. The pass a little bit too powerful for him. Birtles in. Woodcock stabs. And immediately Liverpool buttoned down. Bowyer made a little bit of space, and Thompson kicks it away. Forest not finding any gaps in that Liverpool back line now. Souness off to Jimmy Case. Dalglish, can he wriggle a hole here? Nope. Dalglish complains he was fouled. Lloyd. Hughes to Kennedy. Liverpool still probing, still working. Hughes again. Kennedy. Alan Kennedy is free. Until Gemmell came in. That's a Forest throw. Gemmell leaves it for Anderson. Forest, who played Liverpool 4 times last season and didn't lose one of them. A draw, 1-1 here. 2 0-0s in the League Cup. Or 1 0-0 in the League Cup. A free kick not given, the advantage given instead. As Dalglish comes forward. Yes, of the 4 games. 1-1 here in the league. 0-0 at Anfield. And 0-0 and 1-0 to Forest in the League Cup final as Birtles cuts through on his own. The pace and confidence to do it. Not a bad looking cross. Woodcock. And a superb goal from Barrett. That was as good as Forest are likely to get all season. And the boy Birtles was involved in it. And from Paisley, his comments, I wonder what they are. Here's where it started with Gary Birtles. This ball across the box. He did well to come away from that challenge. Recovers from Thompson. Looks up, tight to the line. Woodcock the header back. And a whacking shot from fullback Barrett. 2-0. Well, this must be punishing for Liverpool, because they have begun to look as though they could contain Forest to no more than 1 goal. Now they've got to work a lot harder in the last couple of minutes of this game. But that really was a goal and a half. There's Alan Kennedy for Liverpool. Ray Kennedy, McGovern's header out. It'll only come down to Souness. Highway. Dangerous hanging ball, and Burns was up high. Souness. Bowyer perfectly having to belt that away, and giving it a chase again is Gary Birtles. Can he get something else here? Well, he's won the ball. Now once again he had Thompson in trouble. Of Paisley, that anxious look on his face. Liverpool manager. And now it's Woodcock. Another Forest throw-in. Time ticking away. And the free kick goes to Liverpool. Well, we're in stoppage and injury time on our watches now. Liverpool fans beginning to move away. And it's all over. Nottingham Forest have pulled off a famous victory, there's no doubt about it, with the sort of form that they had earlier in the season. And there's the man who's given them a real chance up at Anfield. Colin Barrett, and getting a pat on the back, Gary Birtles, who scored the first and had a very positive part to play in the second. A game that lived up to all its expectations. Nottingham Forest, the league champions, beating the European champions 2-0 here at the City Ground in Nottingham. And plenty to go for at Anfield.